This is your home for the Bulldogs. Baldwin Sports Live.
Alford is going to hand it off to Cody Buck up the middle, lowers the shoulder into the end zone.
Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors. 48 years of Hayden tradition and excellence. Learn more at haydenoutdoors.com.
Bergen going to set up Paget nicely. Carr with his third rebound, kicks it to Talon Torres. Now Ryder and I going to try a mid-range jump shot, and that's good. Bailey Smith open it in the corner for three, up and in. Third goal from the four. He'll swing it out right side, looking for the corner, the end zone. He will make it another Bulldog touchdown.
It's time for the Bulldogs on your home for Baldwin High School Athletics. Baldwin Sports Live.
Welcome everyone and welcome inside the Doghouse here in Baldwin City, Kansas. We are getting you set for a volleyball matchup here tonight. We got a duel, best out of 5 sets here tonight, and the Baldwin Bulldogs come in at 5-10 on the year. They have lost 3 straight games, and Bonner Springs comes in at 1-10. They have lost 7 straight games, and these two squads have already played once this year. They played in the Baldwin Invitational Tournament here, the first game for both of them, and Baldwin beat the Braves 2-0, so they'll try to keep that going here this evening. My name is Ryan Hilmer. I'm joined alongside by Jackson Blakely tonight as we both welcome you into the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. We'll go ahead and take a quick break here right off the bat. We'll come back and we'll set up this matchup between the Bulldogs and the Braves. Should have a fun match here this evening. We'll be right back with Baldwin State Bank pregame show.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Welcome back to the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. It's brought to you by Baldwin State Bank, personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business, money management, loans and credit, or saving for retirement, go see Baldwin State Bank. For over 130 years now, they've helped serve our community. So go enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. Mentioned earlier that the Bulldogs come into play at 5-10. They have lost 3 straight games. Going back to the Baldwin Invitational Tournament, they went 2-3. That was held a couple Saturdays ago on September 13th. They did beat Bonner Springs 2-0, and they also beat Wellsville 2-0, but they lost to Gardner Edgerton, Heritage Christian, and Perry Lecompton in that tournament to finish 2-3. And then last week they lost in triangular. They lost 2-0 to Emporia and Tonganoxie as well, and then lost a duel last Thursday at Paola 3-0. So they are looking to turn it around a little bit. Their last win was the final game of the BIT against Wellsville. So tough week last week, but they'll be looking to bounce back against a team that they have beaten already. Like I mentioned, Bonner Springs comes in. Not as many games for them. They are 1-11. Their one win this year came versus Atchison. They won that 3-0. But they have lost 7 straight games coming in and are 1-3 in 5 best-of-5 sets. And Baldwin 1 of 2 in duels, if you will, or best-of-5 set matches. In terms of the series history, if you go back to 2007, that's as far back as Max Prep goes. Bonner Springs does lead the series 11-10. It's pretty tight. Baldwin has won 6 straight, though. The last time Bonner beat Baldwin, was in 2021. Bonner had won the previous 9 matches before that. So this has been a very streaky rivalry, if you will. 2017 to 2021, Baldwin did not beat Bonner once, but ever since 2021, it has been all Bulldogs. So they'll try to keep that going here this evening. In terms of some stats, or I guess first for Bonner, they were also at the BIT, like I mentioned, lost to Baldwin. They went 0-5 in that tournament. And then last week they had one match. It was a duel against Lewisburg, and they lost that in straight sets. In terms of some of their key players to watch, you'll be looking out for number 3. She's a senior, Chastity Sambull, and you'll probably recognize her from basketball, a really good basketball player. She leads the team in kills. She has 40 kills on the year. And number 6, Cameron Love, she is the only girl that they have returning that was all-league last year. She was honorable mention all-league. They do lose Ava Anderson. She was also honorable mention all-league, but she has graduated and moved on. And so keep an eye out, for number 6, Cameron Love. She has the most blocks on the team and the most blocks per set, so she will be a middle blocker on that front line. Keep an eye out for her. In terms of the setter is a freshman, number 19 for Bonner Springs, Hallie Groover, leading the team in assists. Obviously, it was the setter, and she's averaging over 4 assists per set. And also keep an eye out for number 3, as I mentioned, number 11, junior Naomi Mathis. She'll get a lot of kills as well. She's number 2 on the team in kills and leads the team in aces. She has 13 aces on the year and is also very good on the back line. She leads them at just under 4 digs per set. So those are going to be some girls to keep an eye on for Bonner Springs. Obviously for Baldwin, we've had one match that we did here on the network already. Couple of girls to keep an eye out for. Logan Scobie, the sophomore, she's back. Honorable mention all-league last year. Cami Collum, fellow sophomore, she's the libero, number 12. Both of those girls, honorable mention all-league last year. And then Emmy Nye, number 14, a junior on the attack. She will be factored in quite a bit here this evening, so we'll keep an eye out for them. And also Ava Regalado, you'll see a lot of her. Ivy Holloman, Sammy Pittman, and Hadley Hobbs. We will chronicle them as the match goes on. Let's go ahead and take another quick break here on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll do a little Baldwin sports update you on all the fall sports going on around Baldwin. So we'll take a break and be right back on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home builds and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Back here to Baldwin City. We are inside the doghouse getting you set for the Bulldogs hosting the Bonner Springs Braves. This will be the second matchup of the season between these two. Time now for our Baldwin Sports Update. Girls golf, we chronicled them last Friday night. They've had a fantastic year so far. They won the Frontier League Championship last Wednesday night. Peyton Wright, for another first-place finish for her. Jada Sansone, third place. Carson Chambers tied for 7th. Charity Thompson tied for 14th. And Addie Scraper tied for 25th. And like I mentioned, the girls' team won the Frontier League Championship. Their next tournament isn't until next Wednesday, October 1st at Painted Hills in KCK. In terms of girls flag football, they got a couple more games coming up tomorrow. That'll be at Osawatomie, and they'll play Osawatomie and also Wellsville. They're doing kind of some triangular matchups there in girls flag football, so looking forward to that. Girls tennis, next matches are October 2nd. Those will be at Bonner Springs. Cross country just had the BIT this last Saturday. The boys finished in 6th place and the girls finished in 3rd place. Ireland Kennedy was the lone top 10 finisher. She finished in 9th place for the girls, and they'll be at the Rimrock Classic this Saturday, cross country will. So looking forward to that as well. And I mentioned volleyball here. They've hit a bit of a tough stretch this past week. Went 0-3. They got beat by Emporia and Tonganoxie and then lost in straight sets to Paola on Thursday night. So they're trying to turn it around here this evening. Boys soccer, we have a broadcast on Thursday. Their game this afternoon actually got postponed. I think it's October 7th is the new date of that game against Lewisburg. That was the suicide prevention game that had a lot of fundraisers going on, but unfortunately the weather has not cooperated here, so they have postponed that till October 7th, I believe, but we'll have their game in a couple of nights on Thursday. They'll be playing at Bonner, and then they host Ottawa next Tuesday, and then we'll have the game after that as well next Thursday. That'll be at Eudora, so 2 out of the next 3 boys soccer. 7 o'clock kickoff from Wellsville. Me and Jackson will be there for that one. Let's go ahead and take one more break here. We got some spots to fit in. We'll come back. We'll get you some starting lineups and talk to you a little bit more about our matchup tonight between the Bonner Springs Braves and the Baldwin Bulldogs. More on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show after this.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846, serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
Welcome. Baldwin State Bank pregame show. Actually, we're going to pause again. We have the national anthem going, so we'll be right back after this.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home build and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City. For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Baldwin. This has been the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. Getting you set for Bonner Springs visiting the Bulldogs. Best out of 5 sets. Ryan Hilmer alongside Jackson Blakely have the starting lineups announced here. I'll quickly run down those. For Bonner, number 2, Isabella Gonzalez is a senior. Number 3, a senior, Chastity Sambold. Number 6, a senior, Cameron Love. Number 9, a sophomore, Jace Menifee. And number 11, a junior, Naomi Mathis. And number 19, a freshman, Hallie Groover. For Baldwin, it'll be Ivy Holloman, Ava Regalado, Logan Scobie, Laura Breedlove, Emmy Nye, and Hadley Hobbs. The libero is number 12, Cammie Collum. I mentioned earlier, if you go back to 2007, Bonner does lead this series 11-10, but Baldwin has won 6 straight, including earlier this year. And the BIT, they beat them 2-0. And here we go. We are underway. Collum. Had the first attack there, and it is in for the first point here. Baldwin off on the right foot. Logan Scobie going to get us started here. She was honorable mention all league along with Collum last year. First opportunity dug up by Scobie. Collum going to try to set up Nye, and she finds some space right in the middle.
It's a really good job by Emily Nye finding the gap in the defense there. An easy poke over for the second point of the first set for Baldwin.
Scobie gets us started again. They'll try to set up an outside hitter. That's Naomi Mathis, the junior. Couldn't quite get it over the net. And a fourth contact gives the point to Baldwin. Good start for them. They start out 3-0.
Nice fast start. That's what you want if you're the Bulldogs looking to continue the momentum from this.
At times, Scobie's serve goes a little wide. First service error, obviously, for either team. Gives it to Bonner. This will be Naomi Mathis. She is second on the team with kills. It's dealt with and set up for Hadley Hobbs, and that finds its way down.
Powerful strike there from Hobbs. Fights right through the double block of Bonner. It's not enough. Quick 4-1 start for the Bulldogs.
Collum will get us underway. Pretty good serve. Try to set up another outside hitter, and that is nicely done that time. That is Addison Vogel, a senior. Third on the team in kills, 27 of them. That is her 28th of the year.
Powerful strike right over the front line of the Bulldog defense.
Now the libero, Isabella Gonzalez, gets us started. Ivy Holloman, a pretty good attack. Bonner trying to scramble, and they can't quite keep it in play. Holloman going to get credit for a kill.
A little too much to handle there for Baldwin.
This is another freshman, Isabella Barrios. Try to get Nye from that back line. Had it blocked down. 2 in a row here for Bonner.
Great block. Jumped a bit early there. Made the right prediction and sent it right back to the Baldwin side.
Scobie from the back line gets it across. Try to set one up in the middle. They're going to ball Baldwin into the net. And ties this up in 5. 3 straight points for Bonner.
And after a quick start for Baldwin, Ryan Bonner stormed back. It was a quick 3-0, 4-0 deficit, and Bonner's always striking back.
Regalado off to the Hicks setup. Couldn't quite get it to drop, and then some miscommunication. Bit of a team error that time on Baldwin. Now 4 straight points for Bonner.
But despite the slow start, seems to be Bonner Springs carrying the momentum.
Hicks sets up Scobie from the back line. Her powerful strike is dug up there by Gonzalez. And they get the third ball over. Here's going to be a chance for Baldwin. Emmy Nye from the outside hitting spot. Bangs out another one.
Crowd just about as loud as that thunder strike from Emmy Nye. Defense unable to handle it. And there's a pretty good turnout for this game
100%.
here in the doghouse. the student section. We'll talk more about them later, but they're in full force here.
Sample has that attack blocked at the net. A couple of Bulldogs were there. Second service error of the game for Baldwin.
Couldn't quite get it snuck into that back line.
Tied up at 7. Sandball gets this underway. Hicks going to try to set up Scobie on the outside. That's dealt with. Here comes Bonner the other way. Pretty good attack that time, and it's hammered down by Naomi Mathis.
Baldwin right now seems to kind of be struggling to match the energy that Bonner is bringing in to this first set.
A great serve that time from Chastity Sandball, and she gets the ace. Bonner's now rattled off 3 straight. Baldwin gets that one over, dealt with by the Braves. Once again, that was Mathis on the attack, and that comes up short of the net. Make it 4 straight for Bonner. Send one over on the second contact, and now another opportunity for Mathis. It's dug up by Collum on the back end. They'll set up Scobie. Almost got it down. Collum had to be on her toes, and the tap wouldn't quite go over.
Timeout for Baldwin after a quick start, 4-0, I believe it was. Bonner seems to be thundering back after the first timeout called by Baldwin. It's going to be 11-7 here in the first set. Bonner is in the lead.
Reminder that Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Shad and Penny Sheldon are your Baldwin City area brokers, and they would like you to discover the Lone Star Haven 120-acre farm near Lone Star Lake, Kansas. It offers a mix of open hayfields and recreational opportunities. This farm is perfect for hay production or grazing, while also providing an excellent habitat for wildlife. You can go to HaydenOutdoors.com or call 785-821-2666 to learn more. That was into the net by Sandball off the serve. And gives it back to Baldwin. Need to go on a run of their own. Bonner rattled off 4 straight and then 5 straight. Got 9 of the last 12 points. Good opportunity here for Baldwin. Hicks going to set one up for Hobbs. It's blocked right back at the Bulldogs.
Strong hands from the Bonner defense to send it right back to the Bulldogs.
Find Cameron Love with the serve. They try to tap it over. Hicks couldn't quite get the dump to go. Bonner playing very alert and very active here in the early going. Another serve coming here from Cameron Love. She was honorable mention all league last year. And that one falls in there. Kind of been scrambling. I don't have a number 7 on the roster, so I'm trying to
I was trying to figure that
find
out.
that. I do have a number 8, and that's Laura Breedlove, who is senior. She comes in and will serve it up for Baldwin. Nice save. Dig on the back end there. Emmy Nye. This one has to get over. Tapped and dug up nicely. Collum nicely gets it across.
Really good rally.
And a great dump that time as she read the block coming up and the back line kind of sitting a little bit back and found that little void.
Up until the point, that was a really good rally by both sides, kind of sticking to it. A couple of great plays by Baldwin defenders, but ultimately not enough at the end of the point.
One has to get across. Hobbs in an awkward position. Bonner has slowly kind of taken control of this thing. We were tied up at 7, and all of a sudden they rattled off 4 straight and 6 of the next 7 points. Overhit that time and topped down by the Braves. That was number 6 or 8. Their numbers are very small. I think it was 6, and that'll be Cameron Love.
Baldwin just doesn't seem to have an answer for Bonner, or rather, Bonner just seems to have all the answers for Baldwin right now. They've been on top of all the taps over the net, and Bonner's been able to take advantage of the long rallies, make big plays, and really carried the momentum throughout this first set right past those first 4 points.
Second time out of the set taken by Baldwin. I'd like to remind you that our pregame show was brought to us by Baldwin State Bank, personal service from people who care. Whether it's loans and credit, saving for retirement, or whatever you need, money management, go to Baldwin State Bank. They've been serving our community for over 130 years, and they would love to help you out as well. So go see your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. 16-9 lead for Bonner Springs. Scobie got a back set one for Hobbs, and that's off the block and out of bounds. Point to Baldwin. Second kill for the junior, Hadley Hobbs.
That was a great first play executed out of the timeout. I'm sure that's something that Coach Overman was kind of discussing there, just taking our time throughout the sets and playing what the defense gives us.
Nye right there. Scobie tried to dump it over, and they're going to call a double contact on Scobie. Makes it 17-10. Bonner, they have come out of the gate quickly here in the first set. Scobie going to try to set one back up for 9. Bonner easily deals with that one, and they pull one in. That's the senior Addison Vogel, her second kill. Just finding some empty areas.
Bonner
Braves
really
doing a great job
of that.
Here's Collum from the back line, and she finds a little void. Isabella Gonzalez couldn't quite handle that. Third kill for Emmy. Baldwin trying to battle back here in the first set. Their head coach is Lainey Overman. She's in her second season as the head coach here. Head coach for Bonner Springs is Jan Madlock. One dealt with on the back line by Collum. Now Nye with a big opportunity. That's a good save from the Braves, and Chastity Samball's going to get an opportunity, and she bangs one in.
Another point for Bonner where it's just kind of in between a couple of ballroom players, not able to communicate quick enough. That's a great kill, 19-11 Bonner.
Scobie going to set up Nye right in the middle and has that blocked right back at her. That was Cameron Love. She leads Bonner in blocks. Adds another one.
Bonner,
go ahead.
Bonner is just a team executing on all facets of the game right now.
Samball once again dug up on the back line, but could not be dealt with by Regalado at the net. That's a tough play, to be fair.
Yeah, it was kind of a bang-bang play at the net there, and I believe it was Love. Wasn't able to get a quick look at it, but snuck the ball over for another Bonner point.
Scobie sets one up for Ivy Holloman. That's dug up by Bonner, and here comes Collum, going to try to set up Scobie from the back line. That's dug up. Mathis was right there. This third ball has to get over, and nice job by the Braves. Scobie, Emmy Nye taps it over the block. Dealt with by Groover. Now Love taps it over. Nye going to get another opportunity. Blocked right back at her. Scobie going to set up Holloman. Long rally. Here comes Samball. Taps it over the block, and Scobie made a great attempt to dive for it. Another great recognition play there from Samball.
Bonner, most of their points haven't really been from an overpowering kill. They've just done a really good job of finding those gaps in the defense and tapping it over just enough.
Great save that time from the Braves. That time a little bit too wide on the attack.
Few communication errors and just not taking advantage of the power of the net. We have some powerful outside hitters. I mean, Nye's done a pretty good job hitting in. We have the pieces for it, but Bonner has just done a better job on the defensive end and at the net, both with crucial blocks and powerful kills, but also, as we've kind of mentioned throughout the first set, they've had some really good taps, finding the gaps in the defense and on the front line and in the back line. So everything just kind of working out in Bonner's way, and Baldwin's going to be looking to respond here in the second set.
And let's see if they can. Scobie gets us underway. They'll set one up, and that's dealt with by Baldwin. Here's Hadley Hobbs trying to find the corner. Chased down and tapped over by Vogel. Now Scobie's going to try to set one up for Ivy Holloman, and she gets her second kill of the match. Baldwin off to a good start here in set number 2. They got off to a 3-0 lead in set number 1. See if they can't keep that momentum going.
A smooth point there for Baldwin. Didn't look too out of control. Stayed behind the ball, kept it in control, and ultimately a great kill and another good start to the set for Baldwin.
Scobie's serve had to be dealt with. Vogel, a little bit too wide that time on the far side.
Again, Baldwin off to a quick start. We mentioned them getting off to a quick start in the last set and ultimately fizzling out. Definitely going to have to keep an eye on our consistency throughout this second set.
Here's Scobie going to try to set up a tap from Nye. Dug up by Bonner, and now Mathis will get the third ball over. Scobie calling for the back line. That was blocked straight down into their own territory by Bonner. And once again, a 3-0 start for the Bulldogs.
Bonner was able to respond and ultimately overtake and win the first set. Here's their time to respond again.
Brewer's pass goes a little bit wide, and Vogel just has to get it over. Big opportunity here for Baldwin. Nicely set up to Hobbs by Scobie that time. This time Scobie will try to dump one over. It's dealt with, and now a scramble is not going to be enough for the Braves. A great point that time from Baldwin. Make it 4 in a row, and Scobie still going to get us underway. Baldwin still looking for their first ace of the match. Pretty good serve that time, dug up by Gonzalez. A great dig that time from Scobie, tapped over. Good scramble from Bonner. Now Collins sets up Scobie, and now Nye goes cross court. That's dug up by Gonzalez. And from the back line, Samball's too strong.
What I'm noticing here in the second set, a lot of those balls that we're setting over aren't coming as much from the net. They're coming a lot from the middle of the court and from the back line, and that seems to be working in our favor. A quick 5-0 start here to the second set for Baldwin.
Ruger sets up Mathis. That is also wide. Make it 6-0.
So Bonner in the first set kind of set their dominance around the net. In the second set, Baldwin kind of wanting to stray away from that mindset, as it looks like Bonner's going to take as their first time out of the game and of the set.
Reminder that usually our halftime show is presented by Kelly Neufeld and all the good folks down at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. If you're looking for personal service from a local agent, then Kelly Neufeld is your guy. Give him a call, 785-594-1055. Kelly and his team are proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they would love to support you and your financial future as well. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it. Baldwin's rattled off 6 straight here in the second set. Scobie's next serve is into the net. I'll give it to Bonner. Junior Naomi Mathis gets the start of this time. Column right there. Scobie sets it up for 9. That's going to be too strong. Couldn't quite get on top of that one.
This was how Bonner was kind of able to get back into that first set and ultimately take it. Got Baldwin off to a quick start, then just some unforced errors let Bonner get back into it.
A little bit overhit that time from Nye on the service reception. 3 straight for the Braves. Mathis into the net. Only the second service error for Bonner. Baldwin has 3 of those, and Cami Collins going to get us started. Groover sets up Sandball for the tap, and a diving save that time from Scobie. And a lift gets called against Scobie, but great effort that time. The senior Isabella Gonzalez. Received by Baldwin. Scobie from the back line sets up Column. A bit of miscommunication that time, and they're not going to get this one over.
Collins, her second kill from the back line already this set.
I got 3 of them for the match for Cami Collum. Tatum Hicks checks in along with Naomi Goodwin. Hicks will do the serving. Just happened to get that one over was Vogel. Baldwin had a good opportunity that time. Here's Sandball. Past the block, and Collum digs it up on the back line. Emmy Nye will try to go cross court. Sandball right there. Gruber going to set up Vogel. That's dug up by Hicks. Here comes Scobie with an attack. There's a little bit wide that time. Let's give it to Bonner.
And again, Bonner just kind of working their way back throughout the set. Baldwin was able to get off to another quick start, but kind of the story of how the last set kind of progressed. Bonner just kind of bit away at the lead throughout the set and took advantage towards the end.
Collum has to get it over. Here's Groover going to set up Sandball near side. Hicks was right there. Scobie, the third contact, has to get over, and it does from Regalado. There's a tap over the block and a diving save from Scobie. Tapped over by Regalado and down.
Bodies flying everywhere. Both defenses doing a really good job getting their hands under the ball. A couple of dives, but Baldwin's defense was just a little bit more controlled and able to take advantage.
9-5. That time Knives' serve goes into the net. Make it 9-6. We'll try to squeeze in a replay of that great play from Regalado and Scobie as well. There's Nye from the back line. Miss hit that time. 2 in a row for Bonner. Let's try to get that replay in. Got it set for football replays, so it's maybe a little bit long, but you see that diving save and then tapped over by Regalado nicely. Baldwin up by 2 still. Hicks sets one up for Regalado. That's dealt with by Sandball on the back end. Groover tries to set up Mathis, and was just inside the lines. Nice job by the junior, Naomi Mathis. 3 straight points for Bonner has tightened this thing up. Good service reception that time, and a lift on Tatum Hicks. No, double contact. So 4 straight ties us up at 9. Time. Sandball's serve goes into the net. her second error, the third error on the Braves from the service line. Gives it back to Baldwin, and Ava Regalado, sophomore, gets us started. That time into the net. Over the line was Hallie Groover, a freshman. Zales right there. Groover going to try to set one up for Love. It's dug up by Regalado. Hicks will set up Naomi Goodwin. That is the second kill of the night for Goodwin. 3 in a row to the Dogs. And it's hit up very high, and Mathis did a nice job to time that up off the block and down. Mathis has 3 kills by my count. Makes it a 12-10 lead for Baldwin. With Cameron Love serving. Hicks sets one up for Goodwin. Dealt with on the back end by Barrios. Column right there that time. Now Hicks going to set up Hadley Hobbs off the block, and a diving save that time from Sam Ball.